everyone, this is Dollar. Welcome back. We're going to do a emergency fix. We're going to add a chiller fan to the tank. We're running about, this is saying just above 80 degrees. I have the VG digital thermometer, which is 85.6, which is way too hot for this tank. As you can see, I already lost my chromies and the new coral are kind of closing up. So I'm going to go ahead and install this chiller fan. This is the Chill Solutions thermoelectric chiller for tanks up to 30 gallons. Mine's a 32 gallons, so it should be fine. I also picked up the component kit, which is basically a pump and some tubing to route it to the chiller. So what you get in the kit is a chiller, has a kind of like a computer fan on top, but also has a digital control panel here. This is the power brick and the cord for that. The accessory kit comes with some tubing, a pump that'll go into the back of the tank, into the sump, and some U-joints to help so that there's no kinks in the line while it's working. So the first thing I want to do is find a location. What I decided, I'm just going to put it on the corner of the desk here. I can build a platform or a shelf back there, but it's going to be pretty tight. There's about 4 inches, maybe a ½ inch to spare, not to mention how I'm going to mount it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here on the corner and route it up and into the back of the unit. There are some holes back here we can run it through. The first thing I'm going to do is going to measure approximately how far the first cut will be, so the tube drops down into the sump. I'm just going to cut that. And that'll hook onto the pump. So we have the pump here. We're going to put the little plastic tie around there and then slide the tube onto there and secure it with this plastic tie clip that just snaps on there. So that'll go on there like that. The cap came off. I dropped it, so this comes apart for cleaning. There's a fan in there, a pump in there, and this actually comes out as well. But that's going to go in there like that, with this securing it, and we'll get that in the back of the pump once we hook on the U-bolt. For the U-joint, again, put the clip around there and just slide this onto here. You want to get it on there secure. You don't want any leaks. And then again, just tighten this up. Okay. We're going to put the long end of the hose on the other end of the U-joint. Put the white clip on there and slide it on there. These are snug, that's good. You don't want it to be loose. Okay, and then tighten the clamp up. I'm going to get a pair of pliers and tighten these up a little bit more just to be sure they're snug. I'm going to put the pump in the same area as the existing pump because there's nothing else in there. So I'm just going to run the cord through the same hole and run that down. I'm doing this one hand and we have the light on, so I apologize if you can't see that. Now we're going to drop the pump in there. Like that. And then run the long end of the hose through the same hole that the cord came through. Just run that through there all the way until U was over the edge. So this will slide down like that. And close the hood, you have to make sure it goes down there so it doesn't kink. So we have the U coming out, just hanging on there like that. The long end of the tube's hanging down. So what we want to do is drape this back and have it come up to here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the long end here and secure that on there with the white clip onto the inlet side of the fan. So now that I got the inlet side, it actually doesn't matter which one because the pump actually just circulates the water through. But now that I'm going to go ahead and secure the other end onto there and secure it with the plastic clip. Like so. So we got both hoses connected, and this one we're going to run back into the tank again. And I'm going to measure it and cut off an end and put another U-joint on there so it hangs on the back of the tank. So I rounded the intake up and into here, so it's just in the other compartment. As you can see, I just put a little 4-inch short little section of hose on it just to make sure it drops down, because when this thing runs, the water level in the back drops just a little bit. So that'll be the cold water coming in. It'll just go through the bottom and suck into the regular pump. So we got two power sources. One's the pump that's coming here, and it'll be switched right here independently. So the secondary power source comes from the fan unit and just has a single plug connector here. I can't really do it with one hand, even though I'm trying. We'll go ahead and connect that magically. And then we have our power brick here that I'm going to plug not into the power strip there, but actually into the battery backup here. So we plug that in. It's showing at 83.9 degrees Fahrenheit. And the fan is on, but I haven't even got water in there yet. So let's turn the water on. I'll power this on. You can see the water starting to flow through there. You want to make sure you check for leaks on this. You can see the temperature is adjusting. So once the temperature settles, I'll go ahead and adjust it to back down to about 79 degrees and see what we can do. 74, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust this. One more click. Okay, I went ahead and adjusted it to 79 degrees, so I'll come back in a little bit and see where we're at. We're at 84.3 right now. See how much it brings it down. It's been overnight about 12 hours. The fan is reading about 80.2, which is about 4-degree drop. Here's the VGs. Let's check this out. We're at 80.8. So that's a 4.8 degree drop overnight, which is pretty good. Not at the 79, 80 is the top I want to go, but that's a lot better. And hopefully, we'll keep this going, and hopefully the coral, the zoas, everything will do a little better. So we'll keep a monitor on that, and if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.